Hello, this is the WUaS News and Question and Answer on Monday, October 23rd, 2023 at 1 p.m. Eastern Time, 10 a.m. Pacific Time in the US and Canada, 10:30 p.m. I think in India. Please check your time converter in all 24 plus time zones if you would like to join this open WUaS News and Question and Answer World University and School for free MIT OpenCourseware centric developing degrees online from all 200 countries and in their main languages. As we wait to see if people will join us in this today's WUaS News and Question and Answer, and I'm looking to see, and I don't see anyone presently yet. I'd like to share a little news with you, perhaps answer some questions you might ask, or ask some questions you might be able to answer, since this video will be posted to the main current World University and School YouTube channel, youtube.com/Scott MacLeod World University. So the first thing I'd like to share with you, the first item, is that the video minutes of the Saturday, October 21st, 2023 World University and School WUaS Corporation Open Monthly Business Meeting have been posted on Saturday in two blogs, the World University and School.blogspot.com blog and scott-macleod.blogspot.com as well, scott-macleod.blogspot.com as well, for October 21st, 2023, if you'd like to check those out. The first item I'd like to share with you is a set of Twitter posts, and regarding the WHO, World Health Organization Director General, Dr. Tedros, and a tweet that he posted with the president, I think, of Kazakhstan, just today or yesterday. And perhaps this is also a way to speak directly with you, Dr. Tedros, who I think is from either Ethiopia or Eritrea and has a PhD from a university in the British Isles. Is it York or Lancaster or similar? And namely, thank you, WHO Director General Dr. Tedros, for your focus on primary health care and your commitment to health for all at WHO, which is also a Twitter profile. At World University and School seeks to code avatar bot electronic medical records for all 7.9 billion people on the planet at World University in 200 nation states, and which will become WUaS universities. This is a focus on making health for all and primary health care available for all 7.9 billion people, and via also avatar bot electronic medical records. Think little Pegman in Google Street View with Time Slider becoming your avatar bot electronic health record and mine, and each of all 7.9 billion people's. At the Street View level, at the Google Cell View level, at the Google Molecule View level, and potentially well into the future. These would allow for text in the sidebar of Google Street View with Time Slider. So electronic health records text in the sidebar from all 200 countries potentially, and to make available healthcare for all in a new way, since avatar bot electronic health records will and may facilitate not only integrating all the remarkable diagnostic imaging technologies data that are already being added to electronic health records, but also potentially even for something like aging reversal genetics, genetic adding, gene adding, and extreme longevity gene adding. Add such emerging aging reversal genetic drugs to ourselves, our own body minds, and see how in the electronic health record, the effects this has on us, and record in the electronic health record what genetic drugs were added to our body minds and what the effects are in something like Pegman in Google Street View with Time Slider, such that we might be able to edit our own electronic health records, avatar bot electronic health records, add genes digitally, digital genes, information to our electronic health records, our avatar bot electronic health records, and then time slide the digital avatar bot electronic health records back in something like Google Street View for electronic health records from, for example, our current age to, say, age 25, and then possibly upload from the electronic health record, from the avatar bot electronic health record, information from this into our own body minds, whether that be through a smartwatch connected to the internet with a skin patch that would allow us to add DNA through the skin patch that was transformed inside the watch with something like gel electrophoresis, engineered into the watch, or a myriad of other possible ways to transform genes and genetic information that are emerging in this genetic revolution in the information technology age. So that's the agenda item 1 I wanted to share with you. And agenda item 1A is related. Let me just check to see if people are seeking to join. Not now. Thanks again, Dr. Tedros at WHO, for primary healthcare, health for all at World University and School, is coding avatar bot electronic medical records for 7.9 billion people to grow 200 online WUaS medical schools. That's in each of 200 countries and in their main languages, and potentially with something like Toyota ambulance vans, possibly as medical schools themselves, and as autonomous vehicles. So with machine learning, think Waymo, and with potentially Toyota humanoid robotics, Toyota humanoid robots, brainstorming wise, and think the THR3 Toyota humanoid robot. So as 2 autonomous systems, and for example, the Toyota humanoid robots as potentially WUaS, World University and School surgery professors. So not only would these Toyota humanoid robots be surgeons, they would also be professors and able to teach surgery to humans, for example, potentially in the Toyota ambulance vans. And as these all iterate and improve and develop with machine learning and as autonomous vehicles and as potentially autonomous artificial intelligence systems, robots, and similar. This is something World University and School has long been planning. And this is potentially a way to reach out to the poorest countries in the world in particular, but to people in all 200 countries, all of which I think have some poverty, in new ways, potentially through mobile, for example, Toyota ambulance vans with Toyota humanoid robots as autonomous systems and even as medical professors in all kinds of disciplines. Stay tuned, and perhaps we can communicate about this further. So the tweet that Dr. Tedros posted reads, Rahmet, president of Tokayev, Kazakhstan, which is a Twitter feed link. Rahmet, President Tokayev, thanks for your leadership on primary health care, commitment to health for all, and continuing support to the WHO, World Health Organization. It was my honor to share the stage with you this morning. We welcome your proposal to create a coalition of countries working to adopt and strengthen primary health care. We will work closely with Minister Azar Giniyat to make it a reality. I also appreciate the opportunity to discuss with you the ongoing #pandemic accord negotiations. Kazakhstan's participation in global health security matters. Together, ! And this is a post from Dr. Tedros, the Director General of the World Health Organization based in Geneva, Switzerland. So a definition of primary health care is improvement of health via 1, the prevention, 2, the diagnosis, 3, the treatment, 4, the amelioration or cure, 5, of 6, disease, 7, illness, 8, injury, and other 9, physical, and 10, mental impairments in people. This is a helpful starting place to begin to think of how even World University and Schools planned WUaS Toyota ambulance vans with WUaS Toyota humanoid robots as 2 autonomous systems might begin to be able to make available primary health care to address these issues to the poorest people in all 200 countries and to people all around the world in brand new ways as medical schools with these World University and School 200 planned online medical schools working with our WUaS Toyota ambulance vans also as medical schools, potentially for teaching humans in all 200 countries. And not only in their main languages, but potentially teaching humans speakers of all 7,168 known living languages, one count of the number of existing languages in the US per the Ethnologue, an organization out of Texas. So moving on to agenda 2. This is a very different agenda item, and it has to do with contra dancing, a form of folk dancing popular in America, and even thinking brainstorming wise, eliciting loving bliss neurophysiology. as well as possible contradancing humanoid robotics and also autonomous vehicles for contradancing, for example, such that one could get home after a contradance, sleeping in one's autonomous vehicle, a Toyota Pro-Ace camp van, as an autonomous system, as an autonomous vehicle, after a contradance, if one was going to drive a long distance to get to the contradance and get back from. So this is an email to some organizers and dancers at the Lancaster, Pennsylvania Contradance, whom I met and danced with on Saturday evening, 2 nights ago, after WUaS monthly business meeting. Dear Meg, Roy, Dave, outreach at Lancaster Contradance, contradancing friends, all, greetings. Thanks for an enjoyable contradance yesterday evening, Saturday, October 21st, 2023. I wanted to connect further and let you know that MIT OpenCourseware-centric Wiki, World University and School, has a beginning iterating Contradance and Music Wiki School for open teaching learning, a Contradance and Music Wiki subject, wiki.worlduniversityandschool.org/wiki/contra dance and music, with some underscores in there, for open teaching and learning, and possibly for Lancaster contradancing planning. Here's a related set of tweets, and regarding what we were talking about as I departed, including also possibly Toyota humanoid robotics, possibly newly as contradancers, as early as in the year 2030. So the set of tweets reads, great, #contradance, with the Contradance and Music Wiki School at World University and School from the main Wiki subjects page, wiki.worlduniversityandschool.org/wiki/subjects with a capital S at World University and School. Having driven 2.25 hours each way to lancastercontra.org, a website, and to the Episcopal Church where the dance was held, and in asylum in Pennsylvania from California, looking forward to, for example, #Toyota Pro-Ace, #campvan, #autonomous vehicle, and related autonomous vehicles such as Waymo, and sleeping in it on return from a contradance late at night. So the letter goes on, is Lancaster Contradance on Twitter, if only with a quarterly post or similar? And I also invite them to today's Open Monday, World University and School WUaS News and Question and Answer. And in particular, in exploring eliciting loving bliss neurophysiology naturally as an ongoing exploration. So I've been exploring these questions of a kind of on-off switch for eliciting a kind of brain chemistry of loving bliss or joy or neural cascades of pleasure naturally. And the letter continues, with regards to contradance and eliciting loving bliss neurophysiology, consciously even, and with agency, with free will or intentional causation, so it forms aspects of the philosophical study of consciousness, and even as an on-off switch in a sense. Here's a great YouTube contra music video from the Groove Mongers, a band that was playing in San Luis Obispo at a Contra Carnival in 2009 on the Central Coast of California. And it's in a blog post from 2009, and my daily blog posts have continued since then. and search on contra dancing. Also in this other blog post from 2008 and regarding eliciting bliss. And here too in 2009 Happy New Year email that I posted to my blog in January of 2009. So it was a Happy New Year email for 2008. The letter continues, I might be interested in exploring also online keyboard lessons with last night's enjoyable keyboard player, Jill Smith, after I return to California, potentially November 1st, 2023, and when my finances approve. What is her contact information, please? And I share the piano wiki school or wiki subject at World University and School, which is part of Brainstorming WUaS, the all instruments ever, in all languages ever, World University and School Music School, which has a URL, wiki.worlduniversityandschool.org/wiki/world_university_music_school in each of all 200 countries and in all 7,168 known living languages and extinct ones too. Best wishes, thanks, friendly regards. With the dancing label from scott-macleod.blogspot.com and the dancers label from scott-macleod.blogspot.com and the loving bliss label or category from my daily blog, scott-macleod.blogspot.com, and the neurophysiology label from scott-macleod.blogspot.com. And I post this email also to a blog post, I think yesterday, the day before, I think Sunday, that begins with Hibiscus syriacus, which is, I think, the national flower of Korea, either north or south. So that's the news and question and answer for today. Monday, October 23rd, 2023. And just checking to see if anyone's seeking to join. Not at this point. I'm again, like on Saturday, by the banks of the Susquehanna River in north central Pennsylvania on a sunny, cool day. I'll post this WUaS news and question and answer for 10/23/23 to the current active Twitters for World University and School, twitter.com/WORLDUNIVANDSCH and twitter.com/WUASPRESS, which is also in a way the Twitter for the WUaS Corporation, the WUaS academic press planned in all 7,000 languages, and also the WUaS physical digital educational services stores for books, computers, robotics, hospital technologies, food, etc. So I'll also post this video from today to the current active YouTube channel for youtube.com/ for World University and School, youtube.com/Scott MacLeod World University. And until next week, Monday, October 30th, 2023, when I may be en route to the San Francisco Bay Area from Western Pennsylvania. See you soon, see you online, see you in Twitter, and keep in touch via Twitter or at sgkmacleod@worlduniversityandschool.org. Bye for now.